Many times we see successful people and we just assume they have always been blessed, especially when it comes to celebrities. Many times we don't realize that they have gone through stuff to get where they are today. We let the glare of fame fool us. The celebrities also deal with problems just like everyone else. Jennifer Lopez, also known by her nickname Jade Lo, is one of such celebrities. She is an American singer, actress, and dancer. Before becoming the bright star that she is now, Jennifer Lopez had a tough childhood in the Bronx that saw her moving out of their house as a teenager and dealing with her parents' separation. Jennifer Lopez hustled her way to the top of her field, and you can do the same and better. She is an A-list entertainer today, but back when she was a struggling dancer, the singer/actress had to put her dreams ahead of everything else, including living home and becoming homeless. It's hard to believe now that Jennifer Lopez, who now owns multiple homes across the country, was actually homeless. While her celebrity life may look so glamorous now, it was not always so picture-perfect. Jennifer Lopez was born on July 24, 1969, in the Bronx, New York City, New York, to Lupe Lopez and David Lopez. Her parents were brought to the continental United States during their childhoods, and they met while living in New York City. As a child, Jennifer enjoyed a variety of musical genres, mainly Afro-Caribbean rhythms like salsa, merengue, and bachata, and mainstream music like pop, hip-hop, and R&B. At 5, Jennifer began taking singing and dancing lessons. Jennifer attended a Catholic elementary school named Holy Family, located in the Bronx. She then went on to attend Preston High School, a Catholic prep school, and graduated after a 4-year stay. At school, Jennifer was an amazing athlete and participated in track and field and tennis. While attending her final year of high school, Lopez learned about a film casting that was seeking several teenage girls for small roles. She auditioned and was cast in My Little Girl, 1986, a low-budget film. After she finished filming her role in the film, Lopez realized that she wanted to become a famous movie star. After high school, she briefly worked in a law office. During this time, she continued dance classes at night. To please her parents, though, she enrolled in Baruch College of the City University of New York, only to drop out after one semester. She told her parents about her dream of becoming a movie star, but they insisted that it was a really stupid idea and that no Latinos did that. The differences in opinions led Lopez to move out of their family home. Jennifer found herself out of her family home following this disagreement with her mother, Guadalupe Rodriguez, about her pursuing a dance career instead of furthering her education. Showing how serious she was about becoming a dancer despite her mom's opposition, at 18, Jennifer moved out of her parents' home. During this time, Lopez continued working at the law firm while she took dancing jobs at night. Jennifer Lopez started spending her nights at the dance studio she practiced at. My mom and I butted heads. I didn't want to go to college, I wanted to try dance full-time. So she and I had a break. I started sleeping on the sofa in the dance studio. I was homeless, but I told her, this is what I have to do. It was kind of like, you do this or you leave. You know, I was 18 years old and nowhere to go. There were times I only had $100 or $20. I remember only getting to have one piece of pizza every day. I was a dancer, struggling as an artist. But while those times were certainly tough, she says, those are the years that shape you, right? When you are struggling, you're trying to make it, you learn resilience, you learn discipline, you learn to not give up, to have faith. That's how I lived. I did that for a couple of years before I got my first big job. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I found things only got tougher the more successful I became because there's more pressure, more scrutiny, and more expectation. Coming from that struggle, this is a dream come true for me. I don't say that lightly. Fortunately, it wasn't long until her dance career really took off, and that became the jumping-off point for the incredible career she's carved out for herself. Lopez performed in regional productions of the musicals Jesus Christ Superstar and Oklahoma. From there, Lopez got a dancing gig in Europe a few months after the fallout with her mom. She was hired for the chorus in a Golden Musicals of Broadway, which toured Europe for 5 months. She was unhappy with the role, as she was the only member of the chorus not to have a solo. She later got a job on the show Synchronicity in Japan, where she acted as a dancer, singer, and choreographer. Lopez was selected as a backup dancer for the famous pop group, New Kids on the Block in 1991. With consistent hard work, she finally landed her dream job as a fly girl on the TV show In Living Color. This caused her to move to Los Angeles. Talking about her childhood and its effect on her, Jennifer blames her low self-esteem issues developed while growing up for her failed relationships. "I had this confidence in what I could do. I didn't have so much confidence in who I was or what I had to offer just as a girl." That's what the beautiful, talented, and successful Jennifer Lopez confessed. Lopez admitted that she recently realized the reason behind her failed attempts at finding a substantial relationship was because she suffered from self-esteem issues, and while many of us may find the idea that such a confident celebrity can struggle with self-worth, Jennifer explains that it began in her childhood. When asked if she feels unworthy of true love, Jennifer Lopez responded, "It's still a work in progress for me. It's how you feel as a child, you know, being a young child and kinda being invisible sometimes and trying to get the attention. So what did I do? I overachieved." But overachieving did not take away the low self-esteem issues. Jennifer has come a long way from her humble beginnings in the Bronx. She acts, sings, dances, and she is rich, popular, very attractive, a mother, entrepreneur, and more. Yes, she had overachieved, but the low self-esteem issues were still there. The star has since worked hard to keep her mind as healthy as her body and uses therapy to help herself get stronger. Lopez has been going to therapy since at least her early 30s and shared that it helped her to learn how to love herself properly. "I was doing all these things in my personal relationships that didn't seem like I was loving myself, but I didn't even understand the concept of it. It took time and it's a journey and it's still a journey for me." Lopez says she has been in relationships where she felt abused one way or another, mentally, emotionally, verbally. "I've never gotten a black eye or busted lip, but I know what it feels like for your soul to be diminished by the way your loved one is treating you. Every day that you don't walk out that door, every day you accept things in your partner and in yourself, is a day that you're saying, it's okay." Since 1997, Lopez has been married to 3 different men, and engaged to 1 more, birthed 2 children, starred in movies, and topped the musical charts. At the same time, she's also endured several personal struggles. Everyone goes through challenges, and the most important thing you can do is to learn and grow from each of them. I've had my own personal challenges, but I've walked away from them with a new sense of perspective, and that's where I find my greatest strength. J.Lo got extremely candid about how much she struggled after separation from ex-husband Mark Anthony. "Work is a blessing and a curse. I remember being on the set and being in my dressing room and not feeling like I could get up in the morning," she recalled. "It was very hard to get up in the morning. Very hard. When you're depressed and sad all the time, it's very difficult. It felt as though my whole life had fallen apart when we split. What I had known for 7 or 8 years with my children and everything, it was just boom. An explosion." Though the divorce was her 3rd, the star never imagined her romance with the I Need to Know singer not lasting forever. Lopez reminds herself how lucky she is through daily affirmations. "I always try to channel any negative energy and turn it into something positive. I'm constantly busy working, so when I do get time off, I like to relax and spend time with my kids, my family, and my friends. I've never been motivated by money. I've always been motivated by I want to be a great actress, I want to be a great singer, a great dancer. I want to make movies, I want to make music. And the money came along with that," says Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez's struggles of yesterday are a testament to what you can do if you truly do really want to. Her foray into acting started with a question she asked herself. "How am I going to be an actress?" And in my mind, I was like, I want to play the girl, the woman. Right. Just not the Latin woman in the Latin role where you think I should play the cook or the nanny or something like that. That I wanted to be the lead, I wanted to just represent for everybody and make everybody see that it didn't matter if you were Latin or Black or Asian or whatever, you're a girl, you're a human being." The 1997 film Anaconda alongside Ice Cube was the groundbreaking acting role for Jennifer Lopez, and she says it was amazing to be able to change the narrative when it was very challenging to do so at the time. She explained, "When I got a role in the movie Anaconda, and it was me and Cube starring in an action movie. And we weren't going to get killed. We survived. Everybody else died and we survived. And that was groundbreaking. And for me, it was so exciting to be able to change that narrative and show people that it could be done. And it was very challenging at that time. Really, really hard. And I think now it's more accepted. But still, I mean, the Latin representation in movies is still 6%. Jennifer Lopez has gone on to star in films like Out of Sight, The Wedding Planner, An Unfinished Life, Monster-in-Law, Hustlers, among many other films. Jennifer Lopez kicked off her music career in 1999 with her debut album On the Six. She has since recorded several studio albums, including a Spanish-language album. Both her songs and her albums have spent significant time on the Billboard charts. Her single Jenny from the Block was described by MTV News as her most iconic song. At 51 years of age, Jennifer Lopez, who was so poor she could only afford to eat one slice of pizza a day, has now become one of the richest stars in the world. She's worth $400 million. Jennifer Lopez owns several incredible properties from the Bronx to Bel Air. She has homes in Miami, Los Angeles, and New York City. Her primary West Coast residence is a sprawling 7-bedroom estate on 8 acres in Los Angeles' chic Bel Air neighborhood. Jennifer encourages upcoming talents to work for free when possible and not to focus on making money when starting out. If I had a dime for every time I heard someone say, "I'm not working for free," I'd be rich. I don't do much work for free either, but I have definitely banked on myself. I have taken some career risks that may have never paid off in order to advance my career. Sometimes, just sometimes, you might want to consider working for free or earning your pay on the back end, because it could work to your advantage. One of such times she didn't get paid on the front end is for acting in Hustlers. She banked on herself and left the earnings to the back end, letting everything ride on the movie's success. Over its opening weekend in theaters, the film made an unexpectedly robust $33.2 million at the box office, surpassing pre-release tracking estimates by more than $8 million. It grossed $105 million in the United States and Canada, and $52.6 million in other territories, for a worldwide total of $157.6 million. This advice and several other lessons from the success process of Jennifer Lopez are definitely worth giving a shot. Feel free to watch the video over and over and note the points that pertain to you. Please be sure to drop a comment, like, and share the video. This is Stage Them TV, and you have been watching the success process featuring Jennifer Lopez, where we discuss and highlights vital steps to how various celebrities made it. Please click the red subscribe button below to subscribe to our channel and click the bell notification to get notified when we drop a new video. Thank you for watching.
I wanna y'all some man.